What is going on, people of YouTube? My name happens to be Kurtyoy. Welcome back to another team reviews. It is now Monday. We are getting so close to the deadline of when I will stop doing videos about team reviews and just be simplifying it just to one reply tweet if you do tweet me your team. So if you do want to get a video, time is running out. They'll be in the description. My Twitter, although you pretty much know it by now, at Kurtyoy, Kurtyoy. Tweet me on Twitter, picture of your team, like the one right beside me. I always forget what way it is because the cameras are reversed, and I'll get to making a video. As long as it comes in before the cut-off time of the next game week, I'll happily do a review on it. But today, we've got a guy, Twitter name Nick Hill, the at is at Nick910111, I believe, and he has sent me in his team, and it is as follows: Adrian and De Gea in goal. He's got a back five of Koscielny, Sagna, Dawson, Rose and Simpson. Midfield five of Payet, Özil, Mahrez, Ali and De Bruyne. And of course, you know, Aguero up top. I mean, who doesn't? And then also Carlo and Vardy. The first person I've done that has the Mahrez and Vardy partnership, which is, you know, something of a rarity now to have both of them. But first things first, where do I start? De Bruyne out. He's been injured. His agent says 10 weeks, which is huge, and his price is dropping. After the last game week it was 10.8, it's now 10.5. So even when he sent his picture in to me a few days ago, if that, it's gone down another 0.1. So urgency, if you're watching this, then please get rid of De Bruyne as soon as possible, because his price will just drop and drop and drop, and you'll lose out on so much money. I'm glad I got rid of De Bruyne a few weeks earlier, because I wouldn't have remembered to do it, and I'd have been annoyed if I'd lost out on a few bits of money like that. But De Bruyne out, and he's got a double game week coming up, so I thought, why not bring someone else in? I'm not doing Silva for once. I'm going to say Roberto Firmino in good form, and I believe I'm saying this as like a sort of a being confident and saying I believe Liverpool have been told to look elsewhere because Texera isn't for sale, although I'm not really keeping up to date with it. It's Jim White Day today, so I'm sure we'll get some news on it at some point. But first things first, De Bruyne out, Firmino in, and that gives us money to spend elsewhere. Now it's not, I'm not really sure where you can put money, because this team, there's one at the end which you don't really need to do, but I would say transfer number 2 is Vardy out. Now this is a bit of a risk, and if you don't want to do it, that's fine with me, but Costa in. I believe I've messed that up, haven't I? No, I haven't. No, I haven't messed it up. Yes, I have. No, sorry. Yeah, never mind. Excuse that one completely. Number 2 is Adrian out and Forster in. Just for the fact, I think Adrian isn't getting the amount of clean sheets he is needed to be, and also Forster coming in, 3 games, 3 clean sheets. Southampton looking incredibly solid, so could be a decent transfer. Yeah, completely apologise for that. My handwriting is scruffy, as you can see here. That is what my handwriting is. Have fun reading that. And yeah, so Adrian is the second transfer. Then we have Vardy out and Costa in. Reason for it is that, you know, Chelsea have signed another striker in Pato, but Costa in his last few games, I think in his last 6 games has 6 goals, last 5 games has 5 goals, and people saying, oh, Pato's going to come in and take the first team spot off him. Why would Chelsea sign a striker on loan for the rest of the season to replace Costa when he's started firing goals for once? It makes no sense. Remy's going to go. Falcao, I don't even know what's happening with Falcao, but Remy is pretty much sure to going. He's basically just going to replace Remy for the rest of the season, come off the bench a few times, maybe score 1 or 2 goals, and that'll be it. And that's all we'll hear from Pato. That is generally what the move is going to be. So, for those worrying about Costa's first team football, he will not stop playing first team football, unless of course he tries to eat people again, which is what he was doing at the start of the season, and kicking out and, you know, hitting people and just being angry. But Costa would come in. Is 10.6 million. That is a huge amount of your budget gone. But now we go on to number 4, and the last transfer which you need to make, you know, within a time frame, I suppose, which is De Gea out and Hart in. Now that one is number 4, just because I feel like that can wait. De Gea's price ain't going to go down because United will get a few clean sheets here and there. Hart, again, I don't think it will go up because City without Company are awful, and Company's coming back in within the next 2 game weeks. I think we've got 2 game weeks, and then he's back in the 3rd one from now. And so that is all good. And that was number 4. And lastly, number 5 is just something that would be a safer, because I know it's doing all this maths. You've got 0.2 million spare, and so the last transfer could be Rose out and Dier in, whilst the prices are still like this. Because I've noticed Rose and Davis have fluctuated this season. Rose has been more, recently the better, or the one who's been chosen a lot more than Davis. Also because his 5 assists could help. But if it does start to fluctuate and Davis comes in again, then I would consider a replacement for Rose being Eric Dier, because he's getting first team football and he's secured of it now, especially with the Tongan out. And I feel like if you look at Rose, this season he's been 50-50 with Davis, although he has had a large majority of the last few games. If he starts not playing, then it'll be worth bringing Dier in. But 0.2 million spare means that you've got a variety of things you can strengthen. Meaning you're looking at Dawson 5.1, you can strengthen that to a Fonts. You could maybe get rid of Sanya for someone like Cedric from Southampton. I don't know. Johnny Evans could come in for Dawson if you want to keep the West Brom lad there. But there we go. There you have it. The order and the transfers in which I'm making: De Bruyne out, Firmino in, Adrian out, Forster in, Vardy out, Costa in, De Gea out, Hart in, and then Rose out and Dier in. Apologies for the mishap. My handwriting is awful, and I've been flunked by it live, I suppose. Not live, but when recording it'll be live. But thank you guys for watching. Remember, this is only a guide. I'm not saying you must do this or else your score will drop. This is just a guide on what I would do if I had control of your team for the rest of the season. Chelsea look as if they're going to have a few strong fixtures. Firmino has a double game week coming up, and if they are to forget about Texera, then well, Firmino will be keeping that top spot along with Coutinho assisting him as well, which will help him greatly come the end of the season. Also, Dier, constant first team football secured. Forster, Southampton are going to look very, very strong in the next coming weeks. And Hart, again, when company comes back, he'll be very strong. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this helps you, Nick Hill, or Nick 909101111. I can't say that first time. Thank you guys for watching. Nonetheless, hopefully it's helped you. And also, if it's not your team, hopefully it's helped you as well. Maybe De Bruyne, you didn't realise De Bruyne was in, just so you can get him out. Maybe you didn't realise that Costa's in good form and he'll be coming in. But thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, leave a like. Let me think in the comments down below, and subscribe if you feel like I'm worthy. Remember, if you want to take part in this series, then tweet me your team, like the one on the side of me, and I will get to it on Twitter. But thank you guys for watching, and peace.